Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. We are watching right now. For today, I teach you how to simmering, bone simmering. O maglaga ng yung mga buto-buto. Sa atin, in Philippines, is ginagawa natin yung paglaga ng buto-buto. Nilaga this healthy foods. For example, you are sick, just simmer the broth with vegetables, and then you can eat that, and you can good this feelings, and you good, you are not sick. For today, I have one question. Does longer bone broth simmering make it tastier? I think so. My answer, I think so. I don't know. You must the answer. You know the answer is this. How simmering our bones. For example, we make nilaga. You must need to know in this video, and also give some essential tips for a clear, flavorful broth. Now, simmering bones are common practice in house cooking or even in restaurant to create rich flavor. Almost I think dishes in restaurant, or if there's a sauce, do must simmer the broth good to get the aroma or the taste good of the broth to make a flavor dishes. However, not everyone knows the proper way to make bone broth carefully or correctly. So, for bitter simmering, this is the answer for that. For bitter simmering, broth should be fragrant, flavorful, clear, and rich in nutrients. Simmering too little won't extract enough nutrients and flavor. While simmering too long can make the broth sour, less appetizing, and even alter its nutritional contents in ways that may be harmful to our health. Also, boiling bones at a rapid rolling boil continuously can result in a sour and burn taste. Parang nasusunog na pag over simmering the bones. So as I said, the taste and ruining the broth. Here's some tips for a delicious clear bone broth. Please listen to our restaurant or turo owners, especially those who are cooking soap this in the restaurant, or even in our house. Be careful. Please listen. Soak the bones in a cold water before blending, before balancing. It helps to remove blood and impurities, preventing unpleasant odors during simmering. Because if we cannot clean good the bones, some odor will come out. Clean bones make a better tasting and clear broth. Then And blanch the bones in cold water, not boiling water, because if you drop bones directly in boiling water, the out layer will tighten quickly, trapping impurities inside the bones. Instead, start the cold water and slow bringing it in a boil to a boil. Once boiling, remove the bones, discard the cloudy water, yung sebo. Remove the sebo, the cloudy water, and rise them before simmering. Adding salt and a splash of receiving of rice, a splash of rice wine to the balancing water helps eliminate odor. So that is one can eliminate odor, the rice wine. Also, you can add the roasted onions and the ginger, given an extra flavor. Once the bones are already simmering, adding roasted onions or ginger enhance the broth sweetness and aroma while keeping it clear. Simmering bones at a rapid boil release excess inorganic calcium, making the broth sour. Instead, after the broth has boiled for about 5 minutes, reduce the heat to a gentle simmer. So, hinaan natin yung pag-boil natin, turn to the lower heat. So that little by little, the bones, the meat, for example, the bones have a little meat outside, so we can simmer gently. Or reduce the heat in a low temperature to extract nutrients slowly, resulting in the sweet and clear broth. And then saying your boiling must keep the covering to pot completely. Always remember, you must put please always cover the kettle or the pan if you are boiling the bones, so that can trap steam and acidity, leading to cloudy or sibo, and the sour broth, yung mga ngasim. So keep the broth slightly open, or keep the pan slightly open to allow better evaporation. This is why using a pressure cooker. Sometimes some person or some family or some cook having a rice pressure cooker. Some cannot afford buying pressure cooker. So just put in a pan or kettle. Isn't ideal for bone broth. And then adding seasoning too early means high heat breaks down the seasoning, which can contribute to a sour taste. So don't put an early portion of simmering. Don't put the seasoning. Just wait after the simmering of the bones. The bones is already simmer for how many hours. Just the only you add your could we call this broth or Maggi or whatever you put this there. They put the seasoning. After the broth is finished, and when you're using it for soup or stew, then you taste it, and then the seasoning you can add it. And also, if for nilaga, you can add the vegetables you want to add on this broth. So if your broth turns cloudy, whisk an egg white and let it cook for a few minutes. The egg white will blend to cloudy practice or particles, making them easy to remove with strainer. Sasama na yun doon sa egg na big whisk mo doon sa broth, and then mas madali makuha yung sebo. These methods result in crystal clear broth. Your broth will become clean and taste good. If you want rich faster bone broth, add green papaya. You can technique. You want to a technique, you can add papaya or whatever vegetables is hard to boil, and you add in the simmering broth. It's not the natural enzyme in green papaya helps breaks down bone and meat faster, making the broth richer. Or you can use splash of beer cause it enhance the flavor. Also beer is also meron din kayong makukuha sa beer. Means any gamey odor and help tenderize the meat faster. So make sure following these simple and yet effective techniques, you can ensure that your bone broth is always clear, flavorful, and packed with nutrients. So I think you get an idea how to simmer your broth. So you can follow my advice so that your broth will become good. Okay, thank you for watching my video, and hope you can get an idea what I'm sharing with you, how to simmer the broth. And our buto-buto in Philippines, we are always using this simmering the buto-buto flavor, this buto-buto foods. Halimbawa, yung nagluluto ng buto o yung rice soup. So you can add the bone broth on this way of cooking. So thank you so much. As I said, hope you get an idea how to simmering your broth or your buto-buto. So it's good for us. So thank you so much. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, comment, likes, and share. Thank you so much. To God be the glory. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.